traded for Sheed later on. You know, as a player, you got Lambeer and you got Rodman and you got Mahorn. Then he trade Mahorn. Or no, Mahorn end up going in the what it was, the expansion lottery.
Mm-hmm.
But then then when shit get bad as he wasn't done as an executive because after Sheed and Ben, he drafted Jason Maxill, who was on that championship team, I think, who gave him some run. And this
So,
shit get bad.
talk to me.
Cause it's all misses. It's like Josh Smith is Andre Drummond was solid, you know what I mean?
So a long time.
Yeah. Who else he miss on? Charlie Villanueva. Like, I mean, he got like it's like some really good and some really bad. But I think overall that's what keep like sticking with me. Greg Monroe, like he tried to play Greg Monroe, Drummond, and Josh Smith all at the same time. What are we doing? Like it just so when I think about it, and it just hit me now with like the little quote that came out, the post about them liking Derek Queen, even if it's not Derek Queen. I just
Ben
feel like
Gordon.
Joe Dumars is gonna draft a big.
Ben Gordon.
I mean, he got some god awful guard decisions too.
I'm saying Ben Gordon, like at the end of his Chicago, hey, like Ben Gordon was like Larry Holmes at that point. And that was my dog loving Charlie
Was
Villanueva.
that before or after Orlando?
I think that was after.
Because who paid? Because he got paid by either Orlando or Detroit right after whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was still in his prime. Brandon Jennings, like he got. I mean, he drafted Rodney Stuckey.
I mean, Rodney, I can understand that. I can understand that.
Stuckey. Ivory, they was calling Rodney Stuckey the next D Wade, dog.
Hey man, I played against Stuckey, and I understand he was like that.
I get that. I ain't mad at that.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, but this on the resume. I mean, you can tell me if you think it's good or bad. So maybe, I mean, guard and bigs, but I just feel like he drafting a big dog.
Look, man, it's obviously we doing a draft show, right? But it's no. The one thing I feel like we've been seeing throughout these processes, like it's really no sure thing. No. The one thing that I can guarantee is like there are no guarantees. Like it could, you know what I'm saying? It could work very well, or like it could cost you your family. It literally just depends.
Wait.
I'm saying, bro.
You're talking about why you gotta get a divorce? Like I don't understand why you gotta.
When the money goes, does the honey leave? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Sharp today.
I'm ready to pod, man. I'm ready to pod, bro. I don't know who we podding about yet, but you know what I'm saying. We here to talk about it. They gonna see us play Russian roulette live on pod. Here we go.
So we gonna let Ivory decide. So Ivory, I put some names together earlier today, just throwing some names out there, and you said that there were two guys that would more than likely be there, like outside of the group. So, between those two that you mentioned, who would you like to cover? Or I mean, is there someone else on the list, or someone else in mind that you want to cover? Like, if we targeting pick 23?
Man, obviously I got on my Washington State shirt. I was looking forward to talking about Cedric Coward.
Let's do it.
I do really like Thero too. He's the person I really was most interested in talking about. But whatever y'all want to decide.
Well,
you got some Washington State shirt on, bro.
NBA Draft.net say that's where he going. I don't see it, but they say he going to 23. I don't think he gonna make it to 23, dog.
Yeah, nah.
I can't see it, but I mean, so be it.
All right, man. Let me find some Cedric Howard film, man.
I've heard really, really good things about Cedric, man. You've been tapped in with some of your people, Ivory. What you like, man? I've heard like really good things.
Man, so some of the things that I like about Cedric Howard, besides the fact that he's a fellow Coug, the measurables, 6'6", 7'2.5" wingspan. He's a J-Dub clone. I think
Oh,
J-Dub has a
oh Lord.
J-Dub has a little
I
bit
like
more positional versatility than Cedric Coward. Coward is more of a forward, where J-Dub can also kind of run point and be a more of a facilitator. But defensively, man, he's incredible. Being 6'6" and with a 7'2" wingspan, caused a lot of havoc on defense. Shot the ball really well from three. High 30s, almost 40% shooter. Like an 80-something% free throw shooter. So really solid. He averaged like 17 in 6 or 7 games before he got hurt. So a really efficient scorer. Really good, sound defensive player. Just all around good talent, man. And when you were 6'5", 6'6", with a 7'2" wingspan, playing on the perimeter, man, your versatility and the things that he do, rebounding the ball, causing havoc on defense, is just an immense value for teams right now.
Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If there's any chance that he's available at 23, he's a must draft. I can't tell y'all many people. I probably could, but that I would say I'm like willing to guarantee they play in 10 years. Lord willing, health willing, he one of them dudes.
Yeah, wouldn't be
He gonna
surprised.
play 10 plus. He gonna play 10 plus years if he wants to, and if he can stay around healthy in this league, bro. Like, he may not have the versatility that compared to J Dub, but I mean, we talk about a dude 6'6", 6'5", average almost 2 blocks a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 4-year guy. We know the old regime loved those, right?
Yeah.
Like he senior. He only played 6, 8 games, however many games it was, but projects to be a 2-way guy. I mean, this is what Cedric Howard is what the game's about today.
Yeah, for sure.
Oklahoma City, when you look at them, like it's a lot of dudes out. It's a lot of dudes out there that Cedric Howard, can be. I don't want to say compared to, but he fits in regards to that style and what's working in today's league. Indiana as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he should play a long time. So I'm excited about this film.
And what I really like about Cedric Coward, like a person's story. Cedric started at a D3 school. Then he transferred to Eastern Washington. Then his coach brought him to Washington State with him. And of course, if he didn't stay in the draft, he was going to Duke. So each year he took monumental leaps in his development, man. And so if a person like that, I love betting on people who started with humble beginnings, D3 all the way up to Duke in 3 years. That's incredible.
That sounds familiar.
That's why I like him so much.
That sounds familiar. I seen that story roll out in real time. Okay. I see what's happening now. I see what's happening now. Listen, man, without further ado, we're gonna get into the Cedric Howard film. Before we do that, man, shout out to Blue Moon, shout out to Theos, shout out to John Deere, shout out to Sunshine, shout out to 4D Energy, shout out to Company Burger, and Chris, who I'm forgetting.
Scott McNair.
Oh, Scott McNair, injury attorneys. We fight for the win. Shout out to IC, man. Hey, you know what? Shout out to I-fucking-C, man. Yo, I give my dog some flowers, man. My dog been podding. You know what I'm saying? He been pulling up. We've been pulling triple duty pods. It's been 3-4 pods in a night, you know what I'm saying? Just to get the work off the yard. And man, IC showed up. Serious, he professional. Obviously, y'all see that. Hey, shout out to dude in the comments who be like, I wonder who Ivory scouting today. Like, Ivory, they got a scout ticker on you now, bro. Like, you gotta come with the goods. Like, you're an integral part of these off-season approaches to the game now, bro. How you feel about that?
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm ecstatic. Man, it's something I love to do, man. Obviously playing as a professional, I've got a ton of database of players that I've played with and against, see how they fit in different schemes. And so I just love to see the next generation of players come up and they have the opportunities in a big league, man. So anytime I can give my thoughts and opinions on matters about players, man, it's a labor of love.
No doubt, man. So listen, today, what you got, Chris?
No, I was gonna be messy, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till the film starts.
This film today is brought to you by Floor and Ceiling. Shout out to Floor and Ceiling. Like, subscribe, comment. This is our first time getting a video from them, but they seem to have had the best Cedric Howard film. So I wanted to highlight I want to give everybody some love, bro. Let's see what we got. So they saying he got top 30 range. Chris, that makes sense because you said 23. Oh, they giving us highlight. Okay. Give me that. So Ivory, tell me what you see. What you seeing right? Yeah.
Again, man, to be able to shoot threes in transition, it's a totally different type of shot than when you standing still, man. So his shot versatility is huge. Obviously, the different array of ways you can shoot threes is adds extra value.
Look at that wingspan, 7'2" wingspan.
Yes, sir.
Ivory, let me ask you.
Can
he score on you?
In my prime, I
come on, talk about it. I seen it.
You locking him down?
He would be very inefficient.
That's a smooth jumper. That's a smooth jumper. He even political and nice in his answers, man. That's
Hey, I like it.
Kawhi. Okay.
Say, Chris,
step.
That's crazy, Chris, because that's exactly when I seen that strip on the other end. I'm like, damn, he got quick hands, bro. He reminded me of a dude who went to
San Diego State.
San Diego State, yeah.
Oh.
Obviously, that was just. Dog, he looked like Kawhi. Fuck it. Fuck it. That was a Kawhi jumper, yo.
Yo, literally, the measurables almost identical, except for Kawhi has a 2-inch hand diameter difference. That's the only difference.
I think what I'm starting to really enjoy in these film breakdowns, and this is also why Ivory has been so essential to these, because I'm able to see I can see the influences that some of the professionals have given some of these players. So I could tell you right now, this dude is a Jason Tatum fan. I'm almost willing to guarantee it. And I'm not even thinking about hold on. Oh Jesus Christ. But some of the positions and the spots that he was working out of and the decisions he made off the stop look like Tatum.
Yeah.
Oh. Ivory, why did he start D3? Was it would you say is kind of the situation you find yourself in?
He said, and I watched a couple of his interviews, he just said he wasn't that good coming out of high school.
No, that's not the case.
I mean, these things happen, man. Some people, get overlooked, wasn't in the best situation, didn't have a good marketing team or whatever the case may be. But again, man, he found himself in a Power 5 situation and made the absolute most of it.
I feel you. It's really compelling to see, because I mean, bro, to go from where he was at to where he got to, even where he's going. I mean, he said he wasn't that good, but man, it's a testament to his work, obviously. God damn.
I mean, we talked about that with when Antonio Reeves got drafted, or even with Trey coming from Rice University.
True.
That's it's real telling to watch these guys. Oh, we get to see misses. Okay,
I like that.
Are you telling me that he doesn't have a left hand? Okay, because all these possessions of him going left. Okay, all right, influence.
What would you say his going into the league? What would y'all say his natural position would be?
Probably a 3.
Nice. Yeah, he's gonna be useful right away somewhere. Just even if it's 7-8 minutes a game.
Why you say that?
Because teams love rookies that are versatile and that don't need to dribble the basketball to impact the game. They just love that. They can get over some of the natural issues that are gonna come in regards to timing and pace and speed and reacting to some things on defense. But the fact that he can shoot the basketball, he's seasoned, he's versatile, with probably, oh my God, screen between guards and just as an overall wing option, and is gonna be able to impact the game without dribbling the ball. It's just gonna be an easy way to find minutes, because even if every player could do it, Ivory, Lito, that's not something that every player wants to do.
Yeah.
And to expound on that, Chris, he's not a liability on either side of the ball. Obviously, he can guard up and down a position, and obviously guard very well. And also, just being able to knock down that jump shot, that 3-pointer, be a 3-and-D guy at almost a 40% clip, absolutely going to find his way on the court early.
Eastern Washington film right here, guys. Y'all see the quality change?
Yeah.
He
is how old is he?
He's 21. Like 21. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 21.
Okay. So he should be like the opposite of everything you're hearing about Ace Bailey. Not talking about his game, just like the mature wise.
That's a good okay. I mean, he's definitely an adult, bro. I mean, that's also telling. Like, coaches, man, most coaches don't have that great of patience for young players, man.
Yep.
Guys get drafted that they wouldn't necessarily want it. Maybe someone else made the call and it's their job to end up making it work. But Cedric Howard is for example going to be a Willie Green. Nice decision. He's going to be a Willie Green type of guy. I don't have to draw up anything for you. I don't have to tell you much. You're old, technically. Like you're not. I would assume that you're not. That you come in with some maturity. You work for you worked your way up. For last guy out the gym, lunch pail guy. And you're gonna make me look good because, like Ivory mentioned, he doesn't appear to have a weak side, or he's not vulnerable on either side of the floor.
I hate that. I hate that you said that.
It's true though, man.
No, I hate that you said he's a Willie Green guy.
He's low maintenance, bro.
But that's like saying, bro, like, like you I lost my arm in a car crash. Yeah. Man, at least you can see.
I mean, I would hope that's something you would tell me.
No, I'm gonna be like, bro, your fucking arm is gone. Like, like we can talk about it tomorrow. But like, bro, you ain't got no arm right now.
But that's the truth though, bro. Like Willie, I think it's disrespectful for me to say Willie don't want to coach. I don't want to say that, but Willie don't want to coach. He don't want to like Willie just don't. He don't want to deal with that extra level of like I gotta teach you this today. Ooh. Like I mean like you don't know this already,
bro.
Bro, listen. Trey Murphy in his rookie season, bro, at the end of his rookie year, was a big part of the Pelicans making that play-in tournament, and a big part of them ultimately winning that game against the Clippers. But before we got there, Tony Snell was in the game, who hadn't played in like 2 weeks.
We should have known, and that's when we should have known. When Tony Snell shot that bitch off the side of the backboard, we should have known.
Yeah. Willie don't want to deal with the mistakes that comes with young players, bro, and that's a big part of coaching, ain't it? Ain't it, Ivory?
It is, but I got a question for you guys. Some coaches have specialties, some things they do better than others.
No.
Some coaches are really good with X's and O's. Some coaches are good with managing egos. You think it's also possible that some coaches are better with championship type rosters, or where they are in their stage of contending? Like some coaches are better with younger teams and rebuilding processes. Could that be the case for Willie? You think he might be a coach better suited for a different phase of the organization?
That's a good point.
No.
Ooh.
I don't think that he's a good coach.
You don't think Willie does anything well, like as a human being. He don't think he walks his dog.
What
well.
does he do? All I know him for is 3/4 zip ups.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I guess what I struggle with, bro. Like I don't think he's a good head coach either. I don't know how good of an overall coach is, and I think he's way too arrogant. But you can't. I can't say that he's gotten to the level that he's gotten to just based off connections, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he has to do something.
No doubt.
Something.
But in the game of life, as well as in the game of basketball, the only thing you can do is show and prove. So if you're not showing me, you're not proving it. I don't.
Tyler.
Chipotle. I don't know what he did in Phoenix. Well, I mean, he was a player development guy at Golden State and Phoenix for the most part. And I'm sure he's probably a great assistant. But, I mean, Ivory, you've seen it. Chris, you see it in your day-to-day shit too. Like, bro, just because somebody's a great employee, that doesn't make him a good manager.
No, for sure. I mean, look, bro, and at the management point, to your point and Ivory point, look, bro, some people good at managing the money. Some people good managing it, the people. I don't, the thing with Willie is his biggest calling card was supposed to be his ability to communicate and his ability to manage the people.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, that's strong. That's strong.
Hold on.
That's an Idaho potato right there. That's strong, too. That's strong.
All right, everything okay?
Go back, Lito. Go back.
You call that? Wait. You call that man a vegetable? I just want to start there.
Yeah, well, I mean, he looked like livestock there, bro. Go back. Watch this. He ain't got nothing in his favor there. They ain't got the momentum. He ain't got size.
What you think makes him so? I don't know the word I'm looking for. Appropriate defensively.
You got to ask the defensive specialist.
Yeah.
Again, man, I know it's a buzzword, but his versatility, man, it's a rare ability to be able to guard inside in a post, also be able to guard guards on screens and stay with them. Like that's a very hard thing to do. And block shots at the rim, that's not very many people can do all those things very well.
Where you got him going at in the draft, y'all? I know Chris, you told me a number, but that was before we had film. You still feel that way about where he's going?
Right after the lottery.
Yeah.
I think like that.
Between 15 and 20.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's too well balanced, and he ain't like 24. You know what I mean? He's 21 with less actual floor time than say the average person, the average senior, right? He redshirted his first year. So his first year of actual basketball was as a sophomore. And then he got hurt the end of not the end. He got hurt and missed a bulk of his senior season. So there's a lot less miles than say the average. Plays the game too fucking well, bro, to not be He won't be a lottery pick because people were probably looking for more upside than he's probably gonna bring you. But his floor is so high that as soon as we done with this lottery shit, unless someone falling, those teams that are trying to contend, those teams that are trying to up their playoff seeding, more rotational guys, he's the guy you want. Like Orlando should be doing what they should be praying that they could get a guy like him. He would fit perfect.
Yeah.
So
I think Orlando needs a little bit more shooting on their roster. He does.
Shit.
Lord.
Yeah.
My dog got baptized right there.
Yeah, he did. Ooh.
You don't think he's gonna be one of those guys just from like
give me that.
Just from a spot up, ability.
Yeah.
Now, is the shooting real?
Oh yeah, it's been consistent. And then again, I always like to look at what they've been doing lately in their workouts and the combine. He's been shooting it extremely well.
Hey, you know what I like about him, dog? He gonna get punched on, and he not.
But he go challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to No Ceilings, but this is Floor and Ceilings. This is probably the best film breakdown, like complete.
Yeah, you can see the good and bad.
This is really. They did a really good job. Floor and Ceilings, if y'all out there, I hope y'all keep going, bro. Y'all
salute
put
to
together
y'all.
some really good work.
Yeah, man. Floor and Ceilings got like 5,000 subscribers, man. Go tap into them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see. So let's highlight them. See if we can get them on the show, bro.
Nice finish. Oh, I guess his old team. But man, bro, I like the way he engages. The way he tracks the handler or tracks drives once they're past him is beautiful, man. Like his defensive fundamentals, like hand placement, like all those things, bro. Here go at the bottom, off ball defensive production. He spent some really good time in the lab.
This is
just the way that he. Let me see dribble. Let me see what off ball switchability. Yeah, he processes really well defensively.
His dribble is more intact than going into this than I thought it would be. He is real. It's nothing flashy, but just the control of the basketball. You can see he has really big hands. Like he's got hands to where. All right. Oh, my bad. He can control the basketball. I'm sure. I thought we was talking basketball. I'm
getting him professional, bro. Look, it's there right here. 2-way wing with ball handling upside.
No doubt.
That sound like to y'all?
I told you it sounded like. I told you.
Nah, man. I think I don't know what his ceiling is, but his floor looks to be really high. He does a lot of things I think that coaches are going to love. A lot of the little things that's going to get him time right away.
All right, man. Well, that's the shout out to Floor and Ceiling. I'm about to subscribe right now. Myself. So guys, we got 2 picks in the draft, which is something that we couldn't have said last week. You got 2 picks, in the first round of the draft. Chris, let's start with you. You probably not drafting them at 7,
right?
But at 23, what we doing?
You gotta take him, bro. You got to, because the return, like he's going. When there's a redraft in 2 years, he's someone that's easily going to be worth the lottery pick, if not. And I'm just saying lottery can mean a bunch of different things, but that end of lottery return on investment could turn into a top 10 type. Like he feels to be that easy of a prospect to develop or kind of predict. So I mean, you definitely got to take him. Brandon Boston, sorry, like
damn.
Keon Brooks, I'm a fan of you. Sorry, bro. Like,
I am a
some
fan
of
of
these other
Keon Brooks.
guys, yeah. And and you know what? And hell, he can fit with some of those guys. He fits what your team should need and what your team should want. He fits any system. So I mean, he won't be there at 23. If he's there at 23, something went really fucking wrong.
Did we do a draft breakdown on Keon Brooks?
We did, and then he got drafted, and then he ended up getting being signed as an undrafted guy.
Y'all better tap in, man. We are in the future. I see. Again, you're probably not drafting him at 7, but at 23, man, he right there. You know what? Let's make this a little bit more difficult for you and Chris. He right there. Mr. Renault is right there, and Danny Wolf is right there. Who are y'all drafting at that point?
Who's the first pick?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Who's the first pick? What you mean?
Yeah, with the 7th pick.
Let's say you saw a report today they want Derek Queen. Let's say Derek Queen.
Go ahead, Ivory.
You know what? Let's do 2 different scenarios. Ivory, for you, it's gonna be Derek Queen. For you, Chris, it's Jeremiah Fears.
Okay, you gonna give him the player he don't like necessarily. And you gonna give me the player that I don't like necessarily. You fine, boy.
You are.
You got your shit on. Ivory, go first.
Yeah, this is tough because how do you want your team to be? And with Derek Queen already being chosen, naturally, I would like some wing depth with Herb and Trey, and so Coward could, I could understand the pick being there, but I'm huge on positional scarcity, man. And ultimately, I would be more apt to selecting Maxime Renault because, again, I'm huge on having a 7-footer that could space the floor and score at the block and give Zion space to operate on offense. So I would probably lean toward Renault.
Okay, so you taking Maxime over your fellow Cougar?
That's only because
wow, no Cougar pride, huh? No Cougar pride, no love. Really, man.
Boy, you on your shit right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fine.
Just asking questions, bro. I'm just asking questions.
What would you do?
Wait, hold on. Wait, Chris. Wait, hold on, Chris. Jeremiah Fears right there. You just drafted him.
Let's see. I'm kind of torn like Ivory, but for different reasons. Because I think small guards that aren't going to be plus defenders at the next level, they need shit. All these guards need protection. So they need other defensive wings. They need they need an array of talents. They need a lot of shit. They need a rim protector, and they need wings that can get through screens, that can get through switches, that can help hide what they can't do on that side of the floor. You got to be able to hide these guards for stretches in the game before they eventually get picked on. And I think these teams that have like the Knicks problem, for example, is that they can win with either Brunson or Cat on the floor, but they can't do it defensively with them both on the floor. They run into issues, and that's telling when you got Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby sharing time out there, 2 of the better defensive wings in basketball. So even that's not enough protection for those guys. So I think Cedric Howard is definitely essential. But then, these rookies build bonds. And, I think for a young guard to have a center that he's going to have easy chemistry with, Fears wants to get to the cup. Raynard can do a bunch of different things. Renault can, he can pop. You can put him on the perimeter. Like, you can put him in many different parts of the floor. The pick and roll game should be solid. That just feels like a good connection. Renault's a lot older than Fears. That sounds like the better fit, bringing those 2 in, someone seasoned, someone extremely young. I like that pairing. Like I think it's almost like giving a young quarterback a tight end. So you know, I think giving a point guard,
that boy good.
Hey, that was
yeah, I like that.
The safety valve. I feel you.
Yeah. So that's what I would that's what I would do. I think Kyle is the overall better player. I think long term, but Reynaud at 23 after drafting a guard is just too hard to pass up. You got to take him, bro.
Word.
Your turn.
Who the pick?
We picked Khan at 7.
Oh, we picked Khan at 7. Oh, we picked Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Danny Wolf, player. I'm taking Danny Wolf. It's gonna be crime. It's gonna be Anglo-Saxon up in this bitch. It's gonna be for sure. Hey, look, I'm getting not only you talk about versatility, right? Like, bro, I got a sure shooter who can probably play the 3. I got a 2-3, and Danny Wolf, I got a 3-4-5 if I decide that day. Like, and I'm getting shooting on with both guys. I'm getting positional versatility. Danny Wolf is a fucking 7-foot guard. Technically, I drafted 2 guards.
I like it. I like it.
I ain't mad at it. See, this is why, and Ivory was spot on, and he ain't the only one. He's not the only one that said it. Spot on was saying like this is the fun in having 2 picks because now like I can possibly add 2 impactful players that maybe lessens the blow if I jump and I take a risk at 7, or if like they take someone we really like, I don't really fuck with that. Then they come back at 23 and they take Sorber or they take Reynaud. That's like, all right, I don't hate 7 as much, even if I would have went here. But speaking of hating 7, who do you take at 23 if they take Maluwa? Friend of the show.
I'm gonna let Ivory go first.
No. This was for you, brother. He asked.
Oh, specifically for me?
Yeah.
Oh, the only reason why I'm drafting Maluwa is to trade him. So it's gonna be a quick draft cap for me. Look, it's gonna be one of these, Chris.
He not traded. He drafted at 7. He's a part of your core, your future going for. Who you picking at 23?
Is shit. If that's the case, then I holler at Cedric.
Let me ask you this. If Cedric is chosen at 23, does that make Herb expendable?
No. Not in my eyes because for one, I think I agree with Chris that Cedric could be a day 1 player, and I do think he's a Willie Green guy. But I don't think it makes Herb expendable, especially when you got people on a team a la, a Jordan Hawkins, or he said Brandon Boston, or even a Jose Alvarado for this instance, right? Like it's so much, it's a lot of roster turnover that could be there. I don't think this necessarily has to make Herb expendable because I think the goal at the end of the day is, listen, you find talent, you get talent, and you make the talent work. And you acquire as much talent as you can. If you got 2 guys, especially in this kid and Herb, who you feel like could cause some terror on the defensive end, and unlike Herb is, a ready-made shooter coming out of college, I don't really think that has to do anything with Herb because we did a show the other day and Grubb, was basically telling Chaz that he undervalues Herb. And I do think Herb has more offensive strengths than he's being allowed to show, particularly with this team. And I mean, like, bro, you could have so much wing versatility with this kid, Herb, Trey, whoever else you decide to put out there. Like I think it could work.
Okay.
What else y'all got? I'm potting today. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Oh, all right.
I mean, show over. We on to the next one. We on to the next one. So,
show's over. Y'all ain't got to get y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell out of here, man. So me, I see Chris, Cedric Howard, ceilings and floors. We'll holler.